Nirmal Purja, known to the world as NIMS, was standing where humans were never meant to survive. Above 8,000 meters in a place called the Death Zone, where every breath becomes a fight and every step can be the difference between life and death. But NIMS was not there to conquer just one mountain. He had chosen the most dangerous challenge in mountaineering. Climb all 14 of the world's highest peaks. A mission that takes most climbers a lifetime. But NIMS wanted to finish it in just 7 months. This is the story of the man who turned an impossible dream into history. Before the world knew him as NIMS, before he became the man who challenged the deadliest mountains on Earth, he was just a boy from Nepal. The year was 1983. In the hills of Myagdi, Nepal, a child named Nirmal Purja was born. At that time, nobody knew this boy would one day stand above 8,000 meters, where the air disappears, where freezing winds can kill, and where every step can decide life or death. Growing up near the Himalayas, Nirmal was surrounded by the greatest mountains on Earth. But those peaks were not his dream yet. Life was simple, hard work was necessary, and every challenge taught him to become stronger. From a young age, Nirmal built a mindset that refused to give up, a mindset that would later take him beyond human limits. But before he faced the mountains, he had to first become a warrior. A journey was waiting for him, one that would change his life forever. As Nirmal grew older, he wasn't chasing fame, he was searching for purpose. So he joined the Brigade of Gurkhas in the British Army, one of the world's most respected fighting forces. The selection was brutal. Only the toughest made it through. But Nirmal never backed down. Years later, he achieved something even harder. He was selected for the Special Boat Service, or SBS, an elite special forces unit where every mission tested the limits of human endurance. The training was relentless. Long marches, freezing weather, sleepless nights. Failure was never an option. Day after day, Nirmal became stronger, not just physically, but mentally, without knowing it. Every challenge was preparing him for a battle unlike any other, not against soldiers, but against the highest mountains on Earth. After years of serving in the military, Nirmal was ready for a new challenge, not on the battlefield, but in the mountains. In 2012, he climbed his first peak. The experience changed everything. The higher he climbed, the stronger the mountains seemed to pull him back. Within just a few years, he achieved what many climbers spend decades chasing, one summit after another. Nirmal kept proving that his limits were far beyond what anyone expected. Then, an impossible idea entered his mind. There were 14 mountains on Earth that stood above 8,000 meters. Each one was deadly. Each one had taken countless lives. Most climbers needed a lifetime to conquer them all. Some never finished. But Nirmal wasn't thinking about a lifetime. He wanted to do it differently. Faster, bolder, impossible. A mission the world would soon know as Project Possible. Nirmal announced Project Possible. His goal shocked the climbing world: to conquer all 14 mountains above 8,000 meters in just 7 months. Many called it impossible. Some even laughed at the idea. Others believed he would never survive. But NIMS wasn't climbing to prove people wrong. He was climbing to prove what humans were truly capable of. One by one, the summits began to fall. Everest, Lhotse, Makalu, Kangchenjunga. Each mountain brought new dangers: avalanches, hurricane-force winds, temperatures far below freezing, and the deadly death zone, where every breath drained his strength. Still, NIMS refused to stop. With every summit, the impossible slowly became reality. But the hardest mountains were still waiting. The mission was entering its final stage. Every climb pushed NIMS closer to history. But the mountains weren't finished testing. Blizzards, dangerous ice walls, and oxygen levels too low for the human body. One mistake could end everything. Yet Nims kept climbing, summit after summit. He refused to slow down. Then, on October 29, 2019, he stood on the summit of Shishapangma. The mission was complete. All 14 peaks above 8,000 meters, climbed in just 6 months and 6 days. A challenge that once took climbers years had been rewritten in a single season. The impossible had become history. The mission was over, but Nirmal Purja's story was far from finished. His achievement inspired millions around the world and changed what climbers believed was possible. He went on to lead more expeditions, rescue stranded climbers, and continue pushing the limits of human endurance. Today, the name Nims is no longer known only in Nepal. It is recognized across the world as a symbol of courage, determination, and resilience. His journey proves that the biggest obstacle is not the mountain, it is the limit we place inside our own minds. And perhaps, the greatest chapters of Nirmal Purja's story are still waiting to be written. If you enjoyed this incredible true story, like this video, subscribe for more unbelievable true stories, and tell us in the comments, which inspiring story should we explore next?